Let me ask you something. Have you ever looked around your life and thought, how did I get here? You did everything right. You followed the rules, you checked the boxes, but somewhere along the way, the joy disappeared. And it got replaced by noise, pressure, and a version of yourself that feels like a stranger. If that's where you are or where you've been, this episode is for you. Let's talk about getting your happiness back with emotional intelligence, spiritual clarity, and a little bit of boldness. Here's what they don't tell you. You can't live by someone else's blueprint and expect to feel fulfilled. Because real happiness is not a performance. It's not even an aesthetic. It's alignment. And when you start asking, what feels true to me? You start unlocking a version of joy that can't be faked and it won't be forfeited. Today, I'm showing you how to take your joy seriously, protect it fiercely, and live like your peace is non-negotiable. Welcome to Brains and Baubles Live. I'm Davina Dandridge, speaker, coach, and author of Brains and Baubles Do What Works for You. And this channel is where sophisticated women do their emotional work out loud. We talk confidence, clarity, and the kind of peace that doesn't perform for applause. So let's get into it. And you wonder why you feel disconnected. Let me tell you from personal experience, happiness leaves when you start outsourcing your values. You know it's happening when your inner voice gets quieter. You feel like you no longer hear from God. And the outside noise gets louder. You start asking, what will they think? Or does this make sense to them? Or will I look impressive to that group? Instead of asking yourself, does this feel like me? Is this sustainable for my peace? And is this choice rooted in fear or freedom? The more you betray yourself to belong, the further you drift from joy. But sophisticated empowerment helps you hone who you are. There are 3 EQ powered shifts that rebuild the joy within you. So you can stop following templates. Just because it worked for them doesn't mean it's going to work for you. Wake up at 5 a.m. if it helps you keep your peace, but not because an influencer told you to do that. You should question every system you've adopted without discernment. That's what I call sophisticated empowerment. It's choosing a strategy that actually works for you. You know, noise can cloud your thinking. So you need to audit your inputs. Watch what you scroll, what you binge on, who you follow, and especially who you call. If it drains you or make you doubt yourself, it's not inspiration, that's just interference. So protect your peace like it pays you, because in reality it does. Number 3, reconnect with curiosity. Ask yourself, what excited me before all the pressure set in? What do I love that has nothing to do with validation? And what version of me still feels the most authentic? This is where emotional intelligence plus critical thinking become the roadmap to joy and fulfillment in your life. John 15:11 says, these things I have spoken unto you, that my joy might remain in you, and that your joy might be full. God's intention was never for you to live numb, to be depleted, and just be disconnected. Joy is a part of His design. Here's what I'd write in my gratitude journal. Lord, thank you for reminding me that joy isn't something I have to earn. It's something I can return to because you never left me. Then reflect on this question. Where have I been performing happiness to avoid disappointing other people? And what does real joy look like when I'm honest? Joy doesn't come from finally getting it all together. It comes from getting still. All right, Sophisticate, talk to me in the comments. What part of your joy are you reclaiming in this season of your life? If you're ready to reset how you think and feel, join my Emotional Reset Challenge 5 days, just 5, to connect with your mind, your values, and your peace. Also, grab your copy of Brains and Baubles Do What Works for You, because joy doesn't live in a checklist, it lives in sophisticated empowerment. Send this to the woman who's been faking happy. She deserves better, and so do you.